Hello YouTube, hello world. So where was I? Oh yeah. I personally haven't convicted Brian Laundrie of the murder of Gabby Petito. He's definitely a suspect, but other possibilities exist. And I don't have the evidence that the police have got. I mean, he would seem like the obvious candidate, right? But I haven't convicted him because I've seen no evidence to convict him. But I also, I don't rule him out of being involved in the murder of Kylen Schulte and Crystal Beck, who were murdered just outside Moab sometime between the 13th and the 18th of August. So on the 12th of August, just before Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie were stopped by the police near the Arches entrance, they were here at the Moonflower Community Co-op. I can't do a street view, it only goes into this bit of the street. It won't go into this bit of the street, so maybe somebody's put a block on it, because it did go into that bit of the street the other day. Sorry, waffling. So they were here on the 12th of August in the afternoon, and it's alleged that there was an argument between Brian Laundrie and some of the staff members in here. And Kylen Schulte, Crystal Beck's partner, was a member of staff in the Moonflower Community Co-op that day. So it would be safe to assume that she may well have met Brian Laundrie, maybe even argued with him. And as we know, that afternoon, Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito left the restaurant, came out into the street here, and carried on an altercation, which was witnessed by a passerby who called the police. Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie drove off, and they drove up to the Arches National Park, where they were stopped by police. And we've seen, well, I've seen one body cam footage so far. And what we know about that is they considered Brian Laundrie to be the victim and Gabby Petito to be the primary aggressor and perpetrator of domestic violence. And in that instance, they had to be separated that night. So the police officer contacted a charity who got Brian Laundrie put up in a hotel for the night. And we see the officer drive Brian Laundrie to the hotel. And the hotel that he drove him to is just there. Just round the corner from the Moonflower Community Co-op, where only a couple of hours earlier Brian Laundrie had been in arguing with the staff, arguing with Gabby Petito. So what we know is that on August the 12th at approximately 6 p.m, Brian Laundrie was in the Bowen Motel, just round the corner from Moonflower Community Co-op. After an altercation with his girlfriend, fiancée, police involvement, and then being separated for the night. I wonder what a man in those circumstances might do with themselves for the night. I mean, he was an outdoor guy, right? You like being in the outdoors, not in hotels, right? Got a bit of freedom. He's upset with his girlfriend. Also, what we know is that Kylen Schulte and Crystal Beck lived in a camper van. They'd just been married. They were living in the camper van. They were both working. Kylen Schulte had been working at the Moonflower Community Co-op for about 4 years. And they were saving their money. Well-liked couple, apparently. They went for a camping trip though, and they went out. They came out here to the LaSalle Loop Road, and it said that their bodies were found in the South Mesa area, but I guess this could all be considered the South Mesa area. There are a number of campsites around here. I didn't check the mileage. I should probably have done that. Oh, I did check the mileage. What is it? It was about a marathon. It's about 30 miles then, 26 miles, something like that. We also know that on the 13th of August, Kylen Schulte and Crystal Beck went to Woody's Tavern. They chatted with friends, and they talked about a creepy guy freaking them out around their camp. So much so that they were seriously thinking of moving somewhere else. Now, apparently these ladies were both very confident. They lived their lives in their camper van and out in the wilds, so they could handle themselves okay. Little things didn't freak them out. But whoever this creepy guy was freaked them out enough to think about moving. I mean, where was Brian Laundrie? The best I can find, August the 13th, Brian Laundrie posts photos tagged Arches National Park and Moab. And apparently there's nothing after that until August the 19th. Petito posts photos with no location. And she also posts her first video of their travels to the Nomadic Static YouTube channel. Where did Gabby Petito go that night? She wasn't very keen to be on her own, camping out in the wilds. She didn't like the idea of driving the van. So what happened? I wonder if Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito met up. Maybe she had the hotel room for the night. Maybe he had the van. There's just so many possibilities of what could have happened, because there's a gap in the timeline. So really it would be great to know where Gabby Petito went on the night of the 12th, and where were they on the night of the 13th, the night of the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, maybe even the 19th, because on August the 19th Gabby Petito posted a photo with no location, and also posts the first video of their travels together. If only we knew what their movements were then. I'm pretty sure that she would have got straight on the phone to him, or he would have got straight on the phone to her. And they also had a lot of stuff to sort out, right? So they're travelling together and they've just had this row, and the police have got involved. To the extent that they've criminal charges have been brought against Gabby Petito. And they've got a charity to put Brian Laundrie up in a hotel for the night.